Hello guys and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial video, I'll be showing you how to use teachable.com as a beginner. So welcome to the ultimate guide for Teachable as a beginner. Alright, so let's get started. Your first step would be to log on to teachable.com. Once you're there, make sure you have an account. If you do not have an account on teachable.com, you could simply use our link, which would be in the description of this video, to register, sign up, and make use of Teachable. Alright, so it says on the landing page, more than a creator, you're a business. Expertise is your edge. We give you the tools to turn it into premium education products. So basically, this is an educative website. It's where you can sell educative products from videos, audiobooks to vlogs and all that good stuff. Now, if you scroll a bit more, you can create and sell the most learning products, okay, while providing the best possible experience for your students. 30 million plus products sold, 32 million plus students served, 4.6 for student mobile app, and they have what you can sell online courses, digital downloads, coaching, membership, and a community. Scroll a bit more, straightforward pricing, and my favorite thing about Teachable is the support, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started with Teachable. So I'm going to be starting for free. I'm going to be clicking on start for free. They do have paid plans, so please take that into consideration. So once you click on start for free, you're taken to the sign up menu of Teachable, where you're going to be required to enter your full name and email address, create a password, and confirm. So I'm going to go ahead and agree to your terms of service and your privacy policy and also create my account. So once you're done filling all these fields, you can go ahead and click on create account and get everything started. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so welcome to upgrade.teachable.com. So it says start your basic trial. After 7 days, you're going to be charged $59 a month plus tax. They have monthly charge and annual charge. Get 3 months free by paying annually. How your trial works. So today you get access to the plan, and on your fifth day, we send a reminder when your trial ends. On your seventh, you'll be charged. Cancel anytime before then. Okay. So go ahead and start your trial. Okay, so just underneath the monthly and annual payments, you have to kind of like put in your details, full name, country, region, address, card number, and everything else. And then go ahead and start your trial. So I'm going to be filling this in and clicking on start your trial. All right, guys. So once you've added your payment details, make sure your payment details are correct in order to access this part of the platform on Teachable. So once you've logged into Teachable, once you've signed up, added your credit card, your debit card details, you're dropped on this site. So once you're on this platform, it shows your schools, create new school settings, billings, help, log out. So I believe this is the main dashboard or the landing page dashboard for what Teachable.com has to offer. All right, so basically your plan is shown, the basic plan, the pro plan, pro plus, or whatever kind of plans they have besides the basic trial is shown here. So we're going to be going on to click on the basic trial here for my school. So you must have a following, as Teachable is for students. So in order to be able to use Teachable, you have to be a teacher or maybe a content producer, creator, and you must have a following either on your social medias or wherever you have a gathering. All right, so now go ahead and click on this basic trial and it's going to open a website. Okay, so the website actually loads into the admin onboarding section of Teachable, and you're met with welcome. Tell us a little bit more about you. Okay, so don't mind the little onboarding guide from Aaron from Teachable. We're gonna go straight into filling this out, but let's have a look at the task that's available on this menu, as I believe it's gonna be shown on your menu as well when you log on to this part of the website. So it says here, create your course. So believe it or not, you can complete this in as little as 5 minutes. Name your course, write a brief description, create your curriculum using our AI generator. You can edit this later. More of a visual learner, they have a YouTube link here. Let's create, mark as completed, fine tune the details, set up payments, hit publish, and bring in customers. Okay, so we're not going to be doing any of that yet. Let's go ahead and minimize this little bubble. Okay, so the question are as follows. Do you currently run an online business? If you do, you could agree. If you don't, you could say part-time. No, I'm creating this account for someone else. No, but I run a physical one. No, just exploring. So I'm just going to put part-time. And then what is your primary motivation for using Teachable? Selling courses, lead acquisition, internal training. We're here to sell courses. How big is your organization? It's just me. I primarily identify as coach, tutor, online instructor, content creator. Okay, so this is the tricky part. You could also go as a freelancer, project-based work. I'm just going to go ahead and select um, content creator. Are you already teaching or offering content online? I mean, you could say yes, no, whatever is suitable to this response, you could go ahead and provide. So I'm just going to go ahead and select yes, but not on a platform like Teachable. What platform are you switching from? Okay, you could just put something like Google Ads. How big is your current audience? No one yet. Approximately how much money do you make charging for your knowledge today in courses, books, speaking? We ask this so we can provide you with relevant resources for the size and stage of your business. Nothing yet. I'm not making any money on this. How much content or training material do you have prepared? None. I'm just getting started. I can put this, or you could go ahead and select the other option, a little, quite a bit, and my content is ready to go. So this is depending on your expertise level as a creator, as someone who's looking to sell courses on Teachable, or largely impact your students. If you have your content, you could click on you're ready to go. So I'm just going to put I'm just getting started. How much time do you spend on your products per week? I'm pretty busy. I'll do it on the side. Okay, let's go with this. And then you can just go ahead and click on next once you're done, and it's going to load up choose your product. So you're met with the choose your product section, which simply says get started by selecting your first product. Is it an online course? Is it a digital download? That's ebooks, templates. Is it coaching? Is it a community? So bring your audience together in an interactive community space. So I'm just going to go ahead and select online course, but you could select digital download. They are basically the same thing. One is just more of ebooks, templates, and downloadable files, while the other is written or video lessons. So we could go ahead and select any of these and they would work. Let's just go ahead and select online course and click on continue. Okay, so here we go with the onboarding process. For your course title, what's the name? I'm just gonna go with a fitness program. So let's call it Fitness 1001. Describe your course. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this process. All right, and once you're done describing your course, go ahead and click on continue. So you're asked to add a thumbnail image. The thumbnail is displayed at checkout and through the member experience. Upload one now or choose one later. If you don't have one, you could skip this process. Just click here and click on continue. But I do actually have kind of like a fitness thumbnail somewhere on my computer, which I'm going to be uploading. So go ahead and just click on the upload. And you're going to take some of your files from your believe this is your Google Drive or so. So it says drag and copy or copy and paste files. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one of this. Let's just go with downloads and select this and click on open. All right, so the thumbnail has been prepared, and then go ahead and click on upload. You see the little bar here, it's been completed. And if this isn't what you selected, you could go ahead and remove it or replace it. And now once the thumbnail has been added, just click and continue. And then you're asked to set a price. So you can always change this letter. Do you want a one-time purchase? Your customer owns it after they purchase it for the first time. A payment plan for, fixed and monthly customers, or a subscription, which is basically a recurring plan. So depending on what type of course you're selling, some courses are one-time purchases, while others are a fixed payment plan. So they could be paying on a monthly basis, while the other is a subscription. So I believe based off of what I'm doing, it could be either a one-time purchase or a subscription, as my service is more of a physical kind of service. It's more of a physical service than it is something you pay one time. But you could just go ahead and select one-time purchase as it's easier and then click on continue. All right, so you're met with the one-time purchase, the amount, the pricing plan name, the pricing plan subtitle, the pricing plan description, and okay, so let's just go ahead and fill this out. For the US dollar, how much would someone pay for a workout course? Let's put a 10. Pricing plan name. So this month's special early bird sale, family and friends. Okay, so we can call it and then this is an optional one. That's the subtitle plan. And then the pricing plan is shown as well. Describe to your customers what they should know about this price. Okay, so once you're done with the description, you could now limit enrollment cap. So that's if you want a target number of purchases. So let's say once it gets to 500 purchases, you're closed off, you're sold off, nothing else. Limited process product access duration. So this is based off of time. Let's say from the 25th of May to the 1st of June. That is the only period that your product is going on sale. So you could turn any of this off or on depending on what you want. So it says here increase conversion by 30% with buy now, pay later, which is an interesting one, but you're gonna have to pay about a 2% transaction fees, I think, for a teachable back office that is for the buy now, pay later scheme. And also note that there's an additional 6.99% and 30 cents for US sales and international sales when using the Teachable back office. Okay, so I'm just going to go and keep it as it is and then click on continue. All right, so outline your course. You could generate it with AI, describe your course below, and we'll generate an outline for you, or describe your course by yourself. You could start from scratch. You could bulk upload multiple files to generate your outline. So let's say you've got a lot of pictures that you have of your course or videos. You could just simply upload those files onto Teachable and it's going to be added as your course outline. So for those of you who want to make use of the AI, please note that you might have to go through the outline and make your adjustments. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on start from scratch for myself. Yeah. Okay, so then go ahead and click on finish. All right, so welcome to your school. You've set up your curriculum. I believe this is the home, users, sites, sales, emails, app hub, settings, courses, coaching, digital downloads, community, membership, and bundles. Okay, I believe these are settings plans, resources, and help. Okay, so welcome to curriculum. This is the curriculum underneath your school on Teachable. You have design templates, certificates if you want to add certificates or other information to your curriculum. You also have pricing underneath the curriculum. We have sales page, embedded coupons, upsell funnel, comments, students, and reports. So I'm just going to go ahead and focus on curriculum and then we'll go through some of these together. All right, so we have here curriculum. You have your course title here at the top. You have the curriculum. You have what we call a bulk edit, where you can edit a lot of things at the same time. And then we have what we call sections. So sections are basically like chapters when writing a course or a book. So we could just kind of like edit this, kind of like edit this out and change it to what we want. And then we have new lessons, bulk upload, and section summary. I believe this is drip, quick actions, And if you click here, you can rename the section. So let's go ahead and rename it. It says new section here. So let's just call this intro and then click on save. And then we have underneath, we have lessons. So basically lessons, when you click on lessons, these are kind of like subfolders in your outline. They are basically subfolders in your chapters. So as we have intro here, you can have like welcome, and then we have this underneath the intro. It's currently empty. Okay, so if you go ahead and click on the welcome guys, you can now add content to it. So let's say you have a welcome video, you can add your welcome video here. You have a welcome photograph, you can add it here. Or you have a picture of yourself working out, you can also drop this here. As my course is basically a get fit scheme. Now we have the option to turn off students' comments and public preview. So basically, public preview makes the lesson viewable by anyone, give a potential student a glimpse of your content. So it's just like how we have previews on YouTube and other social media platforms, where you can simply preview a video before you actually watch it, which sometimes exposes your entire content. So you could go ahead and turn this on or go ahead and turn this off. Now you can click here to add content. This is text and image. As I said earlier, you could add images. You can also add text. You could add a video, a PDF viewer, audio if you have audio, a banner, resource, embedded media, code example, which is basically for programmers. And then you have educational tools like quizzes, open-ended, upsells, referrals, and custom codes, and a link to your Zoom. Okay, so let's just go ahead and click on text and image. And then you could just put something like this and then click on save. And boom, we have something underneath the subsection here. And I guess that's it. And then you can go ahead and edit this. Or you can click on preview to see what it actually looks like from the eyes of your student. All right, so basically this is what the preview is going to be like. Your course title is at the top here. The percentage for your students who are watching or reading, and then we have the sections. So we have the intro, you can have media, whatever makes up your course, you can have it outlined here. So I'm making mine as a book, the intro, the topic, the summary, and questions and whatnot. You can have these as separate sections underneath here. They will just be here, and then you can go through it. So let's head back to curriculum on Teachable. All right, so basically this is how you can create your entire workflow for your course on Teachable. You can, like I said, you can go ahead and keep adding more content. So if you click on add content here underneath this, you can add more content just besides the text and image. All right, let's head back to our course. All right, so this is the section here. As you can see, this is the section intro. You can then click on new section underneath this, and then you have a new section here that you can go ahead and call it an about. All right, so you can now call this about what you're talking, what your course is basically about. That's what it is. And then you can keep adding this like this. Now, if you grab and hold, that's if you double click and drag, you can move uh, your chapters or sections in between each other. So instead of an intro, then an about, you can have an about and then an intro. All right, so that's everything about, creating sections on your course. And then once you're done, all you need to do is just click on publish and it's done. So let me just go ahead and straighten this out and then click on publish and it's published. If you come here, okay, you can also delete your section here. You can delete the section that's here. Okay, guys, so that's everything about setting up your curriculum for your topics. You can have your topics and chapters worked on with the curriculum, and basically that's how you can, create your course and edit your course. You can do all of this directly here on curriculum, which is in the courses section of your school. Now, if you were to head over to design templates, which is where you can manage your course design templates. So it's going to show you how to activate a template and your active templates. So it says here to customize fonts and colors, go to sites greater than themes. Text labels can be customized via custom text. Images can be changed in the branding area of your course, which can be found under your course's information section. Visit our knowledge base to know more. Okay, so you can view your courses differently. You can view it as, a simple course, or you can view it as colossal. So I usually just go for simple. Information is tabbed at the top for a clean and simplified viewing experience. So if you were to click on preview now, you get to look at what your course would look like using this design template. So we'll get back to that in a couple of seconds. So there's the activate and then there's preview. There's preview here. I don't think we can activate the simple option, but we're set to colossal by default. As you can see here, it says active. So let's go ahead and look at what the template would look like. This is the simple template. So this is what it looks like. We have the intro, we have my chapter 1 or my section 1, the progress for completion, and then the option to start. And then if you click underneath your instructor, my photo is not added yet, but this means you can actually add your photo to uh, Teachable and your name and any other information you want to add. I think this can be done when you head over to certificates. I believe it can be done in either certificates or info. We'll find out shortly. But other than that, if you were to head over to pricing, you would find your course. If you remember, we entered the necessary information for this. It's a one-time purchase, early gym bro pass. The price, is it recurring? No. Enrollment cap, none. Checkout URL. I believe this sends us to um, Teachable, but you can edit this out via the editing price option. And then you can boost your sales by offering a discount code. So you can create a coupon, which is basically a discount code for your course. And just besides that, we have the sales page. So if you click on sales, you can view all your transactions within a certain period of time, which includes your transactions, your statements, your breakdowns, and upsells. But we have no transactions at this time, so it's just going to show the same thing on each of these sections. All right, so let's simply head back to design templates. Okay, so like I said, we were gonna check out certificates. So reward your students with certificates. With this feature, you can give certificates of completion to students who finish your course. But my current plan does not allow this. Let's look at info. And we have publish and preview. Okay, so this is the main publish course. So you can come over here to publish your course entirely without being able to publish it from curriculum. So you can publish sections, or you cannot publish the entire course here. So let's say I had another section here, I could go ahead and click on this publish, but this does not publish my entire course. What does is underneath info, when you come here and click on publish course, you can publish your course. As you can see, it's still unpublished. And then about, tell your customers what they can learn in your course. You can do this here. And then branding, brand your course with a custom course image, which is this, and then the author. So you can change your name, you can add a profile, you can create a bio, I believe. And if you click underneath more, you can preview your sales page, preview as a student, duplicate your course, or delete the entire course. And if you come to course settings, you can add a category. So let's add a category now. And you can categorize your courses to create structures on the course directory page. Okay, you can course display, limit lessons content with. If you've used custom CSS or Power Editor, no. Course compliance, enforce lesson order. Students must progress through lessons in the correct order, meaning they cannot skip from chapter 1 to chapter 19. Enforce video watching. Students must view 90% of the video to advance. Okay, and enforce graded quiz. So you can add a quiz at the bottom of your course or at the bottom of a section so that they can progress to the next section of your course. And then you can restore drip schedule. You can grant full access. So grant all enrolled students full access to all sections. So I believe this can be applied to your students, maybe when you have their info. And then if you head over to video settings, let's continue without saving. Underneath, you can transcribe into a different language and then translate your subtitles into a specific language and then save the settings. And if you come to comments, you can view comments from students on your course. And then if you click on students, I think you can view all your students or all the students who have enrolled into your school. Okay, so once the students page opens up, you can find, okay, I believe this is underneath users. You can find the option to add students, remove students, ban students, I believe, I'm not too sure. But you can also email your student and export CSVs. So if you click on add students, you're asked to provide a name, an email, and a password. So you can go ahead and import CSVs of users, and then you can enroll these students into a product. You can confirm these users have consented to receiving emails from my school. How did your students pay to access your product? They didn't, it's free, another platform, bank transfer, cash or check. Okay, so all of these are how you can add personal students to your uh, Teachable program besides them buying your course. Okay, guys, so the last section I'd like to show or focus on Teachable is when you come over to Setup Guide. So simply click on Setup Guide. You're taken to, Setup Guide. It shows that your project is still unpublished. It's basically like the onboarding process. So it shows to create your curriculum, price your course, set up your purchase journey, and then it finally has where your customers are taken after purchase. Is it a thank you page, an enroll course curriculum, or a custom URL, which you can set by yourself? So I'm just going to leave it on the thank you page. And where it says product details page, teachable sales, where would you like to sell your course? I think uh, teachable sales page, and then click on save. And there's a little newsletter letter here that says start selling faster than ever with our new conversion focused product detail page. So let's go ahead and close this. You have your thumbnail here, you have your course title, which you can still edit. And then finally, you can also publish your course directly from here. So once everything is in order, you can go ahead and click on publish course and publish this course on Teachable. And then all you need to do now is copy this link and post on any of your social medias like your YouTube account, Twitter, TikTok, Telegram, Instagram. And once you're done, just click on done, and boom, the course has been published without any stress. Your chapters, your intro, your about, your endings, your topics, and everything would be shown. So guys, that's a beginner's guide to Teachable. Comment down below if you have a question, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.